Hi there, subscribers, viewers, internet friends, and cheeky scrubs. Big man Tyrone here, guys, with something extremely special today. Woohoo! You know, guys, I always bring contents to this channel, contents that will improve your lives, that will make you to have more, be more, and do more. And today is not going to be an exception, guys. Now, I've got someone with me today that I really admire. I've watched her videos. Don't ask me how I found them. You know, I'm constantly looking for things that would improve my life. And I chanced on this lady's video. Yes, it's a lady. I chanced on her video and just kept watching them and watching them. I was binge watching all night. So I decided, why not connect with her and bring her to this channel so she can talk to us about herself and her achievements and hopefully inspire a few of us. Now, in case you don't know her, let me first of all mimic how she would speak in her videos, how she would introduce some of her videos. Hi everyone, my name is Adelle, and I'd like to share with you how to make money on YouTube. Now, the question people often ask me is, how do you make money on YouTube?
OMG, I do not talk like that.
Not a very good impression, guys. Now, in case you don't know her name is Adelle. She goes by Adelle Ramcharan on YouTube. Adelle is a YouTuber, speaker and author of the best-selling ebook, How to Make Money on YouTube, Get More Views, Get More Subscribers, and Get Paid. It doesn't get any better than that, guys. Now, she started on YouTube in 2012, and although her channel is still growing, she's managed to maximize it into an international online business and create the lifestyle of her dreams. Marvelous. Adelle was raised in Alberta, in Canada, into a life of poverty with abusive parents and has struggled with social anxiety, depression, and chronic illness. But thank goodness, and thanks to her combative spirit, Adelle is now healthy, happy, and lives in the beautiful Rocky Mountains, hiking, creating content, and reading old books. Adelle's mission, like mine, is to inspire others to believe in their seemingly impossible goals, no matter what their circumstances may be. I'm so proud and delighted to welcome Adelle to the channel today. Hey Adelle, nice to speak to you today.
Thank you so much for that introduction, Ty. It's such an honor to be here today with the YouTube king of dank memes and all his cheeky scrubs. You know, I first found your videos because you had done some work for REUPLOAD that was excellent. It was hilarious, and I remember trying to look you up and figure out who you were from that. And I just found your channel, and you had so much inspiration and the humor and the creativity. You know, there is nobody like you on YouTube, and that's pretty much impossible to say about anyone these days, so congratulations.
Oh, thank you, Adelle. Those are very kind words coming from you. Thank you.
Thank you so much for noticing my combative spirit. I would consider myself a pretty peaceful and calm person, but I have had, you know, that will to live, a very strong sense of a purpose and a reason for being here. And that has really kept me going through everything I've been through in my life.
Kindly tell us more about yourself in your own words.
I'm an internet entrepreneur. I've built my business around my YouTube channel. So I do professional speaking, I do coaching and consulting, I sell digital products, I have affiliate links, and this is a huge thing for me because I'm living my dream right now. I live in the Rocky Mountains here in Alberta, Canada. I go hiking in the mountains every day. I decide how I want to spend my time, and I just enjoy life. And things were not always like this for me. I worked in retail for about 10 years. And I had gone to college and I worked a bit in forestry doing that, but, you know, the jobs were kind of hard to come by and they were in really small towns, and, you know, I wasn't really happy being on someone else's schedule. And and working in retail, you know, it was so stressful, and I've always been an achiever, so I would, talk to my bosses and say, okay, if I can achieve this goal, can I get a raise? And they would say yes. So I would go and achieve it, and I get the raise. And then, 3 months later, I'd be like, okay, well, I would like another raise. If I do this, can you give me another raise? And they'd say, okay, we highly doubt it, but sure, if you do that, we'll give you that raise. So I did it, and I would get it. And eventually it got to the point where they were like, Adele, we can't pay you any more money. So I had to, it was at that point where I just kind of figured out that if I wanted to, achieve the level of financial security that I desired, if I wanted to help the amount of people that I wanted to reach, that I wasn't going to be able to do it working in retail or working for someone else. And that was the incentive that I needed. And, I ended up getting laid off, and I had a bunch of time on my hands, and I took all the information that I had been, researching on the internet, collecting and reading blogs and podcasts. A lot of people do that. You read and read and read, and you don't really ever do anything. Well, I had this time. I decided to start creating videos. I decided to start writing my ebook. Writing how to make money on YouTube was so much fun for me. Writing the bonus book that you get with it called YouTube Cheats, that was a shot of brilliance for me that I'm still proud of to this day, and people just love it. So I have more programs that I'm coming out with. I do a couple of workshops and stuff here in the fall, but I'm finally just living life on my terms, and that's the most important thing to me.
I'm an avid watcher of your videos in which you discuss a lot about getting the right mindset for acquiring wealth. Now, why did you start teaching about acquiring wealth in the first place?
I didn't actually set out to start teaching about wealth. I had more of an interest at the time in personal development. So just becoming a better person, changing the energy around you, changing your life from the inside out. And what I found was that when you do those things, then you naturally will start coming into the frequency of wealth, the circles of wealth. When I was a kid growing up, I had it really hard. My mother was really immature, really irresponsible. And I remember there was this one day when I can't remember what drama was going on. My mother was always in some drama, and there was a social worker at the house, and I would just sit in the corner and try to, not exist. And I would just try to keep my head down and just mind my own business. And this one social worker came over, and he kind of crouched down, and he looked in my eyes and asked my name. I told him my name was Adele, and he said, "That is a very regal sounding name." And just that moment in time, I still remember it, but just the right words at the right time to someone can plant a seed that can help them see themselves in a new way and grow to something else in their life. And that's something that I love doing for other people. If you think of batteries, what are batteries made of? Like zinc and potassium, acid, and metals and things like that. If you just had those items sitting on a table separately, they're so much different in value versus if you take them and you put them together in the right combination, in the right way. You've got a battery. And then you have to know how to use that battery, properly, how to line up the positive and the negative, and how to fit it and what it works for and how many you need. But once you get the right combination and you get it going in the right way, you have something that can do amazing things, and that is how I see, people. People are like that too. We have so many people who have potential who are stuck in, dead-end jobs, or, they're just stuck in a low-level mindset. Maybe they've had hard life. Maybe no one has ever told them, I believe in you. I want to see what beautiful things you have to give to the world. And that's how I feel about people. I want to see them bring what gifts they have to the world, because, I'm interested. I want them to create things that I can buy. I want to have friends who have time to go, on random trips and, and hang out with me, So I want more and more people to have this lifestyle. And I know that if you really put your mind to it and you commit yourself, it is possible. It really is.
Adelle, please tell our viewers more about winning the money mindset game.
Totally is a game, and it's about leveling yourself up and getting higher and higher and closer to your dreams, and adding as much value to yourself and to others as you can along the way. A lot of people want to know, like, how do I become rich? How do I become wealthy? And they don't even have a framework for being able to conceptualize of what that really means, or of how to hold on to or to increase money once you have it. So it's kind of like trying to fill a bucket that's filled full of holes. You're not going to be able to really sustain that. In order to achieve wealth, you need to have good ideas, you need to have great planning and execution, you need to have great people around you. But for most people at this point in life, they're just beaten down by the system. You go to school for 12 years and you have to follow a bell and you have to get people to tell you what to do, and then you're just standing there after and you're like, what do I do in life? And then there's the media telling everyone they're victims and that the economy is terrible and everything else that they've been saying to everyone for millions of years. When they think, okay, I need wealth now, well, you have to start really investing in yourself and adding that value to yourself to really build that framework where you'll be able to give. Because that's how you become wealthy, by providing value to a lot of people. And to be able to provide value to other people, you need to put a bunch of value into yourself first so that it spills out. And I always recommend to people a great way to do that is therapy and counseling. A lot of us have beliefs from our childhood, experiences that we have that we form stories about in our head that create our reality and keep us in, this mindset where we're just low down. And a great way of knowing what kind of mentality you have, because we're blind to our own mentality. We have blocks that keep us from being able to see ourselves. So your life is a mirror. The people around you are a mirror of what's going on in your mind. So I would say, look at the people around you, the people you talk to the most every day, the people who know you the best, and just ask yourself, are they the kind of people I would want to be? Are they living lives that I'm interested in living?
Adelle, please tell us a couple of ways through which you can earn a residual income on the internet based on your own personal experience.
Definitely love talking about this because it's been a dream and a goal of mine for so many years, and I finally made it come true for myself, and I know it's possible for anyone who puts their mind to it. So yes, let me talk about some of my favorite ways to make money on the internet. Of course, the number one thing I'm going to say is YouTube. Okay, so on YouTube, you make, you can make a decent amount off of the ad clicks. I make enough off YouTube now just from ad clicks alone that cover all of my living expenses. But the majority of the money I make comes from how I use my YouTube channel. So I use my YouTube channel to sell products and services. When you provide value to people on your YouTube channel, you build yourself up as an authority on something. So you become an authority on whatever it is that you're talking about. And when people see you in that way, then they want to buy the products that you have that can help them with whatever problems that they're trying to solve in their life. So for my channel, people who want to solve the problem of getting their videos seen on YouTube, making money on YouTube, building a life where they don't have to have a job they don't like, that's kind of where I come in, and that's the kind of help I can offer. So my second favorite way to make money on the internet is by selling information products. So take what information you know, the things you can teach, the things that you are an expert on, the things that you are an authority on, and create information products. So online courses or ebooks, those are my favorites. And you create those, you set up a website that, markets the product 24 hours a day. Whoever clicks on it, there's a video that will play, they can purchase the product, and that's like my number one kind of thing that I love doing, because you help a lot of people and you also have a great source of passive income. So passive income is something that you do once that will keep making you money for as long as you let it go. So I made my ebook, I made my website, and it sits there. I don't have to do anything and it keeps making money. There's a website that I prefer to use for this kind of thing. It's called eJunkie. eJunkie costs $5 a month, but you can upload your PDFs or your documents or your videos or whatever to eJunkie and link it to your bank account. So then they give you a link you can put on the website so that when people buy your product, eJunkie will instantly send it to them. It will send them, welcome emails and everything else, and it'll put the money right into your bank account right away.
Thanks, Adelle, for agreeing to come and speak to us on the Tyrone channel. That's it, guys. A great story of someone who refused to let her situation in life put her down. Now, whatever your own situation, you can come out today, and all you have to do is to look at yourself in the mirror and get angry and say, enough is enough, and then set about doing something about it. Because if you do something about your situation, you can change it. Now, check out Adelle's links below. She's got resources and especially her top tips on how to set up and really make money from a YouTube channel. Now keep smiling, guys, and don't stop doing what you ought to do, guys, to rise to the top. Big man Tyrone out.